Alright guys, what's up? I just had a little bit and I like to put together little survival kits and things, and I notice almost every survival kit seems to come with a little fishing kit with it. But it's almost always what I'll say just the bare minimum. It's not that it's not useful stuff, it's that it's just not the stuff I would want to have to rely on as somebody who fishes. So I put this together the other day. It weighs less than a pound. And I think it's just got a lot more use to it than your average survival kit. So, start off, I wrapped it entirely in paracord, and then on the outside, just have a little neck knife. It's pretty cheap. I actually bought a bunch of these on Amazon at one point. Like I say, it's not something I would want to rely on, but it is a blade, which can go a long way. Once you remove that, then you're pretty much ready to start unraveling it. I'm not going to make you guys watch me unravel this whole thing. Alright guys, welcome back. So, got most of the paracord off. It didn't take that long. It was less than 5 minutes. That's a pretty decent hank of paracord, guys. You know, it's probably about 50 feet. Then, the next part you're going to come to is I included a yo-yo, which I'm going to do some videos on these. These are a pretty good tool, guys, and honestly, I think every bug out kit should have at least one or two, because it really enables you to fish without actually having to be right there on the river or the creek. So I think these are a great thing to have. I buy them by the dozen, and I use them a fair bit, mostly as something to help get me a few extra bait fish, but in a survival situation that would be my supper more than likely. Alright, so this is just an old, well, not old, but a just some cheap monofilament I bought at Walmart. This is just the leftovers. I use it for creek rods and sometimes for leaders, things like that. And underneath the yo-yo in these little pockets, I got about, we'll call that a dozen strike anywhere matches. I'm not going to count. They're strike anywhere, but I folded up the little flint just in case. Make it a little easier, I guess. This is a razor blade. I just had this laying around. I thought it'd be a good idea. You know, it fits in there pretty well. I couldn't think of a reason not to. Just gonna dump all this out real quick. We'll go through it from over here. Next, I included a couple of these little glow sticks for the end of your fishing rod. I couldn't really fit a flashlight in here. These aren't going to put off much light, but just kind of as a marker. And these are really inexpensive on Amazon. Just maybe as a little marker or I could potentially use it as a float. I just thought it would be a good idea since they fit in there so well. Next, I'm going to put some more sinkers in here. I just threw a couple in here for this video. So just a couple sinkers. You know, honestly, one of my big issues is that they always just give you these little little tiny split shot sinkers and expect you to be able to use that to get your bait to the bottom. So when I rewrap this, I'm going to throw some much heavier sinkers in there, I think. And then hooks. Now they always seem to give you like 3 little tiny hooks, which I didn't want to go with anything too large, which it might be a good idea to throw a couple larger hooks in there, but just to get this one together without having to raid my good catfishing gear, I just threw some of those in there. But again, guys, you know, they'll charge you $10 for a survival kit and give you 3 cents in hooks. You know, anybody who fishes knows you can buy these at Walmart for $1 for 20, something like that. It's just a little compass. What's kind of neat about that is that it is made for a paracord bracelet. So you have all this paracord. Not saying you would need to braid one, but you could just slide a little bit of paracord through that and give you a tie down point. That's the same thing with this little guy. This is just a little tiny flint. It's actually made for the bracelets. The reason I'm making this kit is because I don't think the bracelets give you quite enough, but again, you could do the same thing. Take these 2 items together, just a couple of inches of paracord, enough to get around your wrist, and there you go. And then obviously on the inside, underneath what's left of this paracord, I have an easy 50 feet of 25-pound test mono. So, you know, mono that I can catch something on, not the 3-pound stuff that's been sitting in a factory for 2 years that they give you in those little kits. I think that some good line, at least a number of hooks, because how much are you going to get snagged? Some sinkers that'll get you to the bottom are all really important. And that's what I really wanted to focus this kit on. This other stuff, it's basic survival stuff. It's not bad to have. And I bet I put this kit together for under $20. Well, the yo-yo and the knife, but honestly the first thing I would take out would be the knife. So you take that out, $3, $3 or $4 in paracord. These things are pretty inexpensive. Everything else is down to pennies. And I think it's far superior to some of these fish grenades and things I see at Walmart. And, you know, I keep saying Walmart, but Bass Pro Shops anywhere. I really think this is a much better bet for you guys. So, you want to give it a try, go for it. And